No, because money isn't really that easy to come by when you're flying the storyline missions. You do get money from them, but you have to really work for it. So I'm going to go ahead and accept this mission on my way down. Oh god, what's going on? I don't want any. I don't want any. I don't want it. Okay, they took care of it. I mean, yeah, I could have totally handled that. So here we are. I just need to find Georgia. Georgia. There you are. Oops. Yes. Passengers exit your ship upon a ping the agreed upon fee. Oh god. It's Chiringo! Yes, I want 75,000 grand. Stick out your hand, Chiringo grabs it. I really should be getting everything organized. I'll meet you at your ship tomorrow. I'll have my team with me and 4 clients, 3 of which are public servants who are out for a thrill, and 1 who is a much more serious hunter. Probably stay on Hourglass for a few days, depending on how the hunt goes, and we'll return to Earth when we're finished. So, yeah, New Ireland can wait. Just a little bit. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh! I'm too busy to kick your ass. Not too weak. So we'll see how this one goes. Maybe I'll get torn to shreds. I've been far too lucky with the storyline so far. I've got to knock on wood, but no. Oh really? Fuck off, asshole. Hourglass. Knock on wood, but alright, let's see what this one says. Chiringo has just spent an hour guiding you to a well-used landing site. All around there's dense forest, and the undergrowth is just starting to cover a huge number of deep craters. You set down, and the sensors are going wild. As soon as you do, Chiringo and his team leap out of the hatch, brandishing their weapons with gusto. Behind them come the clients, 3 looking like they should be wearing brown underpants, and the 4th eyeing the undergrowth intently. You cycle the hatch closed and watch. A Kunjo suddenly breaks from the undergrowth, flying through the air to attack one of the Chiringo's men. At least it would have if a rocket hadn't plowed through its chest before detonating the beast into a rapidly expanding pink vapor cloud. The public servants leap to the ground, pointing their weapons in every direction at once. Chiringo lays about with a continuous laser, and in the space of a few minutes the clearing you landed in is 3 times the size. His men set up mines and sentry lasers, and the camp takes shape. You stayed on Hourglass for 4 days. The public servants never fired their weapons, but still had some very manly hollow shots taken with killed Kunjos. The 4th client made some kills on his own, but they all looked on in disbelief when Chiringo and the guides explained that in the Auroran Empire, warriors hunt Kunjo with hand-to-hand weapons. All too soon, you have packed up and are heading home. So in this one, I just stayed on the ship. Oh, why are they angry at me? Oh, they are pissed. Probably from helping the wild geese. Or from killing that asshole who just decided to attack me. Once again, even for defending yourself from its stupid ass, they may still try to kill you. So now as I go through this sector, if they weren't too busy with Federation agents, see, there it was. You caught the warning bell just as I was leaving, because they were like, "Oh, there's that asshole. Let's tear him a new one." Well, here's your pay. Hands you a chip, and you both watch the men unload the equipment. The clients are meeting their families and friends, showing them the staged hollows and waving their arms around, miming the awesome shots that killed these dreaded beasts. Only the 4th client has any claim to the events he's describing, and you and Chiringo laugh quietly to yourselves. Only a few short hours later, and all the equipment is unloaded, and Chiringo bids you goodbye. You don't think you'll ever go Kunjo hunting again, but at least you can say you have done it. Big chunk of money. Big old chunk of money, that's good. Still nowhere near close enough to afford that crap, but meh. I almost wonder if I should get a Star Bridge. 430 and 135. 400 and 120. So they're pretty comparable. And there's not a whole lot of difference. The Valkyries are faster. But the Star Bridges carry many more guns. 4 and 2, 5 and 1. Okay, so the same amount. More turrets, which I like. It has more cargo space too. More cargo and weapon space. So it really is a toss-up. I mean, almost at that point, it's up to preference. I haven't had a Starbridge nearly as much as I've had a Valkyrie, and if I remember correctly, I didn't like it that much. Or at least I didn't feel like it was worth the price tag. Pashoom. Back to Tuatha. We saw your handiwork on the news, Flanagan smiles as he meets you at the hatch. I especially like the bit when the authorities tried to take the credit for the destruction of a large shipment of drugs and breaking the smuggling ring. Funny thing about cricket cops, if something too big happens, they take down everybody, get promotions and medals, and sleep well at night knowing that they have heaps of cash and have still done their jobs. Flanagan shakes his head, and you wonder just how the police and security forces were tipped off. Go and get some rest in a real bed, he finishes with a warm smile, and take some time to wind down. The next stage of the operation is going to be tricky, and I'll need some time to set it up. How much time? A wild geese lightning. And a mod Starbridge. Is the mod Starbridge any different? I think it is. Yeah, more guns and turrets. Less cargo space. Totally worth it. Now that one is worth the price tag. That one... So there's a regular Starbridge. A mod Starbridge is just that. It's modified for combat. So that one I would definitely love to have. Now the Lightning versus the Wild Geese Lightning... As an added bonus, the Wild Geese version is available without any requirements for a license. However, to restock her missile tubes after you depleted them, you will have to acquire a license to purchase more. 150 and 100, 90 and 50. So it's much better shielded and armed. It's also faster. 500 with very good acceleration and excellent turn. 525 with excellence across the board. It can handle 8 guns. You take a hit with one less jump, though. There's only 10 tons of upgradable space, so you better put those towards solar panels or batteries. But generally speaking, solar panels, because with solar panels you can regenerate. With batteries you cannot, but you have a better range. I'd rather recharge than have a battery. To the bar! You're sitting down enjoying a drink when you see Flanagan and Mickeline walking in, both looking grim. We need you to go into the dragon's lair, says Flanagan without preamble once they make their way over. From what intelligence I've been able to gather, this guild that McGowan is in charge of is a little more capable than I thought they were. They have ties with the Bureau, and some of their equipment could only have come from them. I'm going to be sending you to make a peace proposal. Flanagan says, showing you a data cube and holding up his other hand to forestall your protest. We do not have the manpower to defeat them, and if we do get dragged into a war with them, we will probably get blindsided by the Federation through their ties with the Bureau. We have hurt them, Flanagan notes quietly, and hopefully we can negotiate a truce without further incident if I can get McGowan to see that the cost of his damned guild of so-called associated traders would also be detrimental to their purpose of amassing wealth. Are you prepared to risk your life to be our envoy? Sure. Thank you, Studbeefile. We owe you more than you know. McGowan's headquarters are on the station called Khyber in the shield system to the galactic north of the Federation. Good luck. With that, he turns on his heel and heads out of the bar, leaving Mickeline behind. I will be thanking you as well, Mickeline grins shamelessly. If you had refused, it would have been me going. And I know that McGowan holds me in no high regard, since it was me that caused this whole thing. Anyway, I had best be catching up to Flanagan, or else he'll have me back in training again. With a wink and a saucy grin, Mickeline heads off after Flanagan. I smell a rat. I don't think they're really setting me up to get my ass kicked, but... Well, yes, they are, but I don't think they're doing it... I think it's a trap. I think they want to meet so they can kill him directly in the face. Oh, I've got money. I better load up. Otherwise I'm going to be sorry. 4 medium blasters are better than 3. Because maths and science say so. Alright, tune in next time.